Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rare Coins, Lincoln Penny, 1998. Coins. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible and detailed history of the 1998 Lincoln Penny, a coin that holds a fascinating place in the timeline of American numismatics and offers collectors a rich story worth exploring across generations. Let us start by understanding the origins of the Lincoln Penny itself, a coin first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln cent marked the very first time in American history that a president's portrait appeared on a circulating coin, and it broke away from the traditional designs of Lady Liberty that had dominated U.S. coinage for over a century. The obverse of the coin has always displayed the familiar profile of President Lincoln, based on a photograph taken by Anthony Berger in 1864, while the reverse side of the penny has seen several design changes over the decades, beginning with the iconic wheat ears design from 1909 to 1958, followed by the Lincoln Memorial design that was introduced in 1959 and remained in place through 2008. Our focus today, the 1998 Lincoln Penny, belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, a series that was born in celebration of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, and features the Lincoln Memorial building on the reverse designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. At the time, the memorial design included remarkable details, such as the faint image of the seated Lincoln statue visible through the columns, symbolizing Lincoln's lasting presence. By 1998, the Lincoln Penny had become an everyday piece of American life, but there are several fascinating aspects of that year's production worth diving into, beginning with the composition of the coin itself. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from the traditional copper alloy cent to a copper-plated zinc cent in an effort to reduce production costs. So the 1998 penny is made primarily of zinc with a thin layer of copper, making it visually identical to earlier coins but distinct in composition. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1998, over 5 billion pennies were struck, while the Denver Mint contributed another 5 billion plus coins. This massive production reflects the incredible demand for pennies in circulation at the time, but despite these high mintage numbers, not all pennies are created. Equal collectors are particularly interested in coins with mint errors, high grades, and specific die varieties. Some notable errors found among 1998 Lincoln pennies include double dies, where parts of the design appear doubled on the coin. These can affect the obverse with doubling visible in the inscriptions or on Lincoln's profile, or they can affect the reverse with doubling on the Lincoln Memorial or lettering. Such errors are rare and command premium prices on the collector market. Another interesting feature of the 1998 penny is its role in the transitional phase of U.S. coin design, as the Mint prepared to introduce the 50-state quarters program in 1999 and began experimenting with new technology and design approaches. While the penny remained unchanged during this period, it serves as a time capsule representing the last years before major changes swept through American coinage. The economic context of 1998 also played a role in the penny's history. During this time, the U.S. economy was experiencing growth marked by the tech boom and rising consumer confidence. Yet the penny's value in commerce was increasingly questioned due to inflation. Many economists debated whether the cent should be retired altogether, as its purchasing power had declined dramatically since its creation in the early 20th century. From a collecting perspective, the 1998 penny offers multiple layers of interest, not only as a representative of the Lincoln Memorial design series, but also as a zinc-based cent, a type of coin that presents unique challenges for preservation. Zinc cents are known for developing bubbles or corrosion under the copper plating, especially if stored improperly, making high-grade examples particularly desirable among collectors. Grading the 1998 penny follows the standard Sheldon scale used by numismatists. Coins are evaluated from poor at the bottom to mint state at the top, with the highest uncirculated grades reserved for coins showing no wear. Under magnification, collectors also look for full red examples, meaning the original reddish copper color remains intact without turning brown, which is common as copper oxidizes over time. Proof versions of the 1998 penny were struck at the San Francisco Mint bearing the S Mint mark. These coins were made specifically for collectors using polished dies and special striking techniques to achieve sharp details and mirror-like fields. Proof pennies are packaged in sets and never intended for general circulation, making them a distinct category within the 1998 production. Turning to the cultural meaning of the Lincoln penny, the coin has long served as a symbol of American values, perseverance, honesty, and the enduring legacy of a president who guided the nation through its greatest crisis, the Civil War. Lincoln's image on the penny is more than just decoration. It is a reminder of the ideals he stood for and the sacrifices made to preserve the Union. In the realm of coin collecting, the penny often serves as the entry point for new collectors due to its accessibility and rich history. Many lifelong numismatists began their journey by sorting through jars of Lincoln cents, looking for wheatbacks or rare dates, and the 1998 penny continues to play a role in this tradition, offering young collectors a piece of history they can hold in their hands. If we zoom out to the larger timeline, the 1998 penny represents the tail end of a nearly 50-year design era, soon to be replaced in 2009 by the Lincoln Bicentennial Cents, which introduced 4 new reverse designs to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday, and then the Union Shield design, which has graced the penny's reverse since 2010. Thus, the 1998 cent stands as one of the last representatives of the classic memorial era. We can also explore the role of the U.S. Mint during this time, operating multiple facilities across the country, each with its own history and production focus. The Philadelphia Mint, where the majority of 1998 pennies were struck, is the oldest operating mint facility in the United States, while the Denver Mint, which produced the D Mint mark pennies, has long served as a major coin production site. The San Francisco Mint, known primarily for proof coinage, carries on a tradition of craftsmanship and precision. Collectors interested in 1998 pennies should be aware of the variety of storage and display options available, from traditional coin albums and folders to protective holders and slabs used by third-party grading companies. Proper storage is crucial, particularly for zinc-based cents, which can suffer from environmental damage more readily than their earlier copper-based counterparts. The market value of a 1998 penny varies greatly depending on condition. Rarity and demand circulated examples carry only face value, but high-grade uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS67 or above, can command solid premiums. Errors and varieties can drive prices even higher, especially if they are rare or dramatic. Finally, the 1998 Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it is a small metal witness to the larger story of American history, economics, design, and cultural identity. Through its modest face value, it connects generations, reminding us of the past, even as we move forward in a digital age where physical currency is increasingly rare. So whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, the 1998 Lincoln penny offers a fascinating journey through history, and collecting one that could easily fill hours of exploration, discussion, and discovery. Thank you for joining me today on this deep dive into the world of the 1998 Lincoln penny. Stay tuned for more incredible stories about rare coins history and the treasures waiting to be found right in your pocket.